Hello, this tutorial will help you find and cite peer-reviewed environmental engineering articles. My name is Andrea Sakari, and I am an information literacy librarian here at UNH, and I'm also the engineering liaison librarian for the Department of Engineering. This presentation will explain some attributes of peer-reviewed journal articles, demonstrate how to find a peer-reviewed article using the Academic Search Premier, JSTOR, Engineering Village 2, Science Direct Web Editions databases, and show you how to use a citation tool in the database, Academic Search Premier, to retrieve an article citation in APA format. This will help you complete your library assignment in Module 4 of the online graduate student orientation. So first we're going to deal with what are some of the attributes of a peer-reviewed journal article. So how to identify a peer-reviewed article? The article will come from an academic journal. It'll be scholarly in nature. It will have attributes such as the author's credentials. It will give you an abstract. It will also contain charts and data. There will be sections that discuss the research. You're going to look for headings such as model description, methodology, etc. Procedure, results, discussions, conclusion. It will also contain a references list at the end of the article. Next, we're going to talk about how to find a peer-reviewed article using different databases that the library subscribes to: Academic Search Premier, JSTOR, Engineering Village 2, and Science Direct Web Editions. So first, to navigate from the library homepage, you're actually going to click on Library from the university website, and then click on Databases. Then you're going to either choose the databases from the General Multidisciplinary category. This will allow you to access Academic Search Premier or JSTOR. It's organized that way. Or if you want to go into Engineering Village 2 or Science Direct, you're going to scroll down to the Sciences Engineering category. Once you are in Academic Search Premier, you're going to click on the link for Advanced Search. You're going to type your keywords or phrases in the search box. You're going to use quotation marks around phrases such as chemical spill. Then you're going to check the box that says peer reviewed and use the search button. Once you get your results, you're going to want to click on PDF full text to access the full text of the article. Keep in mind that peer-reviewed journals also contain editorials and book reviews, so whenever you view a PDF of an article coming from a peer-reviewed journal, you also need to verify that it has all the attributes we previously discussed of a peer-reviewed article. Next, we're going to talk about the JSTOR database. Using this database, you're going to again click on Advanced Search, type in your keywords or phrases in the search box, using quotation marks around phrases such as a chemical spill. If we wanted to look for chemical spill and modeling, we're going to enter modeling as a second word in the box below our phrase chemical spill, which is in quotes. We are going to check off articles under item type, and then we're going to click on the search button. When you have an article that comes up in JSTOR, you are going to again need to verify that it is a peer-reviewed journal article. There is unfortunately no peer-reviewed limit in JSTOR, but most of the articles in JSTOR come from scholarly or academic sources, most of which are probably peer-reviewed. To access the PDF, you're going to click on Download PDF. Next, we're going to talk about Engineering Village 2 database. Again, you're going to type your keywords and phrases in the search box, just like we did in the rest of them. We're going to choose journal article from the drop-down box next to Limit To, and then we're going to click on the search button. Once you get to your results, Engineering Village 2 is a little bit different. Engineering Village 2 is a citation database. It does not contain the full text of the articles within this database. So to get to the full text, there are two different ways of doing it. And we'll talk about that in the next slide. Basically, you're going to need to use the journal linker to see if we have access to the article you want electronically in another resource, or if you need to obtain a copy of it from another library through a process called interlibrary loan. So no matter what you're looking for here to access, you're going to want to deal with the journal linker to M.K. Peterson Library link. You may want to view the abstract of the article first to determine if this is something you want to pursue and you want to read as full text, since you cannot always access it full text right then and there. This is what happens when you click on that journal linker. In the first case, the first image is an article that we do not have full text in the library's collections, so you'd need to use the interlibrary loan process to obtain it. In the second case, we have the article full text and it's directing you into the journal where it resides. To access the full text of that article, you'd have to click on the link and then go into the actual volume edition that contains the full text of the article you want. So you will need to pay attention to the citation of the article so you know what you're looking for. Again, in either case, once you have the physical article in front of you, you need to verify that it has all the attributes of a peer-reviewed article. To place an interlibrary loan, if we do not have it full text electronically in our collections, you can use the interlibrary loan link on the library website, which you were introduced to in the Introduction to the Library tutorial. The last database we're going to be talking about is the Science Direct database. Again, we're going to click on Advanced Search. We're going to type our keywords or phrases. We're going to add any additional words in the boxes underneath and make sure that the capital "and" is selected so it looks for all of those things together. And then we're going to click the search button. In this case, we actually want to check off journals first so that it only gives us things back that are journal articles and not that are books. So this is the search results screen in Science Direct. You are going to need to request any item that says Purchase PDF through Interlibrary Loan to get access to it. And that is something we can do and help you with in the library. If the item actually just says PDF, then it's something you can access right then and there by clicking on it. Something else to note, it's going to have a white icon in this database. If you need to use Interlibrary Loan, it's going to have a green icon on this database if it is something that you have complete access to. Lastly, we're going to talk about how to use the citation tool in Academic Search Premier to retrieve an article citation in APA format. Unfortunately, the other databases that I showed you do not actually have that citation ability, that tool ability where it will automatically generate it. So you will need to make sure whatever citation for the articles you have are formatted correctly in the APA citation format for the assignment in this module, and also as you go forward in your courses. So in Academic Search Premier, once we've run our search, we're going to click on the title of the article. Then once that page loads, we're going to click on the Cite button. Once that happens, we are going to have access to a citation format, and we can scroll down to APA to choose that and copy and paste it into whatever document we're using. Keep in mind, you are going to need to double check the citation to make sure that it's correct. Sometimes the database makes errors, especially in grammar and punctuation, and some instructors are very specific in following the rules exactly. And if you don't do that, you may get points taken off. If you have any questions about how to do this, you can use the Ask Your Course Librarian discussion forum within this online orientation class. The librarian who will be manning this forum will be Diane Spinato. She is the Criminal Justice and Emergency Management Librarian. I will be manning this forum in my secondary role in the university as one of the instructional designers for the university. So I will also be in the forums monitoring your progress through this online course.